As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a game time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
Special thank you to the Fort Bend Duelist team and parents for making a trip down to Round Rock. Thanks for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed your time here at the CTX First Pitch Classic. Pray for special traveling mercies on the way back after all the festivities. Time for today's starting lineup, beginning first with the Fort Bend Duelist Vikings. Leading off first base, number 12, Troy Pipes. Pipes, of course. Batting second, shortstop, number 10, Jacob Salas. Salas at short. Batting third, designated hitter, number 19, Austin Senegal. Senegal, designated hitter. Batting fourth, third base, number 23, Matthew Salgar. Salgar, third. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 15, Holden Dial. Dial in left. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 5, Lucky Eagleman. Eagleman, right. Batting seventh, center fielder, number 7, Diego Mangia. Mangia in center. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 3, Aiden Court. Court at second. And batting ninth, catcher, number 13, Isaiah Serta. Serta behind the plate. And starting pitcher for the Duelist Vikings, Tanner Bombach. Bombach on the mound. Vikings are coached by Maradicus, Spencer, Barriga, and Argula. And now the starting lineup for your Round Rock Dragons. Leading off, number 13, center fielder, Baker Jackson. Batting second, right fielder, number 9, Jace Gibbons. Batting third, first baseman, number 21, Luke Rodriguez. Batting fourth, designated hitter, number 18, Omar Rodriguez. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 6, Juan Bracho. Batting seventh, shortstop, number 12, JP Casman. Next up, catcher, number 14, Joey Rapado. at the gate. Third baseman, number 1, Maddox the Priest. And batting ninth, left fielder, number 26, Max Min. And the rest of your Round Rock Dragons. Dragons are coached by assistant coach Ray Rodriguez and head coach John Carter.
Go stick with pitching.
At this time, we ask you to stand and remove your caps as we honor our country.
And we're back. Game 6 of the weekend of the Central Texas First Pitch Classic as your Round Rock Dragons host the Fort Bend Dulles. Starting lineup for Fort Bend tonight, Troy Pipes, first base. Shortstop number 10, Jacob Salas. Designated hitter is number 19, Austin Siegel. Third baseman number 23, Matthew Salgar. Left fielder number 15, Holden Dial. Right fielder number 5, Lucky Engelman. Center fielder, Andrew Petershagen. Second baseman number 3, Diego Margio. And catcher, Isaiah Serta. On the mound for your Round Rock Dragons, it's the junior Dove Stickler. Starts him off with a pitch. Leadoff batter's first baseman number 12, Troy Pipes. That one catches the outside corner. Gets the call 0-2.
More like catches the outside line of the batter's box, but we'll take it. Mentally, make a mental note of that, though, if you're out in the field or catching for sure.
Just shows you the difficulty the leadoff first 2-3 batters for both teams have. You got to figure out what the strike zone is. That ball way outside.
Yeah, looking at your lineup, you've got behind the plate Joey Roboto Sr., third base Maddox DePriest, shortstop J.P. Casman, second base Juan Bracho, and first base senior Luke Rodriguez.
Outfield. Left field, I believe. Oh, that's Maxman. So left field's Maxman, center field Baker Jackson, and right field will be Jace Kivett. The red hot Jace Kivett.
I think Jace Kivett is in left, and he got Max in right. I think he might
So
have
they
it
flipped
flipped.
them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at your numbers there.
That one down the left field line off of the building. Thankfully, will bounce right over my Jeep.
Just got it back from the shop, Bob. We don't need it back in.
That one ground ball, slow roller, backhanded. Rodriguez fields it, flips it over to Stickler for the first out of the game. Game Time Broadcasting on the call. Bob Slocum, Justin DePriest, and we're going to bring on Cody Code Red Baker. Cody keeping our scoreboard tonight.
Shortstop, number 10, Jacob Salas.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 10, Jacob Salas. Pops that one up.
Wynn's going to hold that one in.
And Luke Rod with the catch in the second out of the inning. They'll flip it around the infield. What is this, 3 pitches or 4 pitches?
I think it's the fourth pitch. 2 outs. That's production there. Now batting for the Vikings.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 19, Austin Senegal. That ball misses outside. Umpire thought about it. That ball runs inside. 2-0. Fouls that one straight back.
You know, we talked about the depth here in the pitching. You've got Dove Stickler, who is also arguably one of the top district quarterbacks in our district.
86% completion rate. He sat right around 84 to 86% completion rate at quarterback the whole year.
Two and two. Designated hitter Austin Senegal.
That ball a little high and outside. Tails away. Stickler stands a tall, what would you say, 6'3"?
He's easily 6'3". He might be pushing 6'4". It's just kind of an imposing frame. Just outside. Draws a walk.
Not a new name around here. Older brother Elliot Stickler was an all-district choir singer, football player, and baseball player out here. Now doing his thing out at Georgia. That'll be after drawing the walk. That'll bring up the number 4-hole batter, third baseman Matthew Salgar. That ball pounds the outside corner.
That might have been his best pitch so far of the game. Just painted the outside corner with low heat. Just a hard ball to hit. Way to get ahead of the count.
Where was he at, Code Red?
It's sitting at 63 miles per hour in that pitch.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, it can't be right. That ball was moving. Hard rip off the glove of Maddox at third. That was in that third hole. It was a rocket.
Looks like he went to jump for it, and the ball was closer than he thought. Probably tailing down towards him. Got it off the tip of his glove. Next up, left fielder, number 15, Holden Dial.
That's going to bring up the lefty, Holden Dial, left fielder tonight for Dulles. The Dulles Vikings. You don't see many of that logo in high school anymore, the Vikings.
No, you really don't.
A lot of new schools popping around here in Central Texas.
I kind of like it.
I do too. You can have a lot of fun with it. Round Rock in their maroon jerseys, gray pants, maroon piping, maround caps. That one's called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile, your Fort Bend Dulles wearing light blue jerseys, red trim, white pants with red piping, red caps. That curveball just a little high. Doesn't get the call. 70 degrees. Feels like 69. 35% humidity. And it is a strong 15-mile-an-hour wind blowing from home plate towards left center.
I would venture to say that's a sustaining wind, too. It's just
steady. Roboto thought to throw behind. Can't get the handle on the ball.
Which that kind of wind in this park is going to wreak havoc on anything in the air.
On the right side for sure.
On the right side for sure. Just absolutely hits a wall. Last game, we had a couple of foul balls that were normally goes in the parking lot, actually gets held up, and were playable. So don't give up on them.
And Horvath has the big single. That one in the dirt, gets away from Roboto. They're going to advance bases on that.
That puts runners in scoring position. The Vikings here in business with 2 outs, runners at second, third. Infield still playing normal depth because we're just counting on a regular routine play. We don't necessarily need to hold him from scoring with 2 outs. That ball in.
Got him on 66 miles per hour.
And we go to the bottom of the first inning. No runs. They left 2 stranded. And we'll come back after this.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by as the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long. Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage.
And we're back from the Dragon Diamond, a beautiful 70-degree day here in Round Rock, Texas. Game Time broadcasting on the call, bringing you all the action. Dove Stickler gets the big strikeout looking to end the inning and end the threat, leaving 2 on base. And we'll go to the top of the order. It'll be Baker Jackson, Jace Kivett, and Luke Rodriguez for your Dragons.
Leading off for your Round Rock Dragons, bottom of the first. Center fielder number 13, Baker Jackson.
Baker Jackson, a fiery outfielder. I love the personality. I love the kid. Plays with a lot of heart.
Brings a lot of energy to the program.
That one fouled into the parking lot. Curveball doesn't get the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, outside. Gets that call. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I've seen enough to say now that we are going to go line to line.
Yeah.
It looks like on the strike zone. We're going to get either batter's box line as part of the strike zone.
I mean, that's more than 2 baseballs.
Yeah,
In the words of Ian Slocum, if I'm a lefty, that ball hits me. Drives it up the middle. Base hit, Baker Jackson. Great leadoff hitting once again. 3 games in a row now. Round Rock able to get their leadoff batter on base.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, left fielder, number 9, Jace. Give it.
That's going to bring up Jace Kivett. Jace getting the start in left field tonight.
I'm thinking we're going to see some speed here on the base paths. He's going to lay this down to third.
Inside, that was a ball.
Ooh. Seeing a little inconsistency here behind the plate already, just early in the first. I'll hold off too much judgment here because I know it's only been an inning and a half, but
You want to see consistency. That one ripped down the third base line. That's going to be a base hit at least.
extra base.
Jackson rolling to second and cruising easily with another double. I believe that's 4 doubles on the year already. We're only 5 games and an inning into the season, and Kivett with 5 doubles and a triple on the year.
Just lighten it up. I love to see it. Line to line, too.
That'll bring up first baseman, number 21, Luke Rodriguez.
Number 21, Luke Rodriguez.
So first 2 batters reach. Baker Jackson on the single. And Jace Kivett goes opposite field, rips it down the third base line for a double. That one sits a little high, ball 1.
Still trying to figure out this strike zone here.
Yeah, me too.
Not quite adding up just yet. Definitely caught plate. Might have been a little bit high.
That one catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-1.
1-1, just making it up as I go.
That ball's in the dirt. Good job by the catcher, Isaiah Serta, keeping that in front because that's a run. I mean, with that kind of speed on the base paths.
Rips that one down.
That might have been back in.
That's going to.
It tried. You see it?
Dude, that ball would have been in the parking lot. Wind blows it back in, and it just falls on the other side of the net. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runners on. Second and third. Luke Rod with a lot of power. Curveball fouls that one back into the parking lot.
Dragons in business here. Runners at second, third, 3 hole up. This is exactly where you want to be.
And doesn't get the call on that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow. Yep. That was, I understand the complaints because that was called just a second earlier against the Vikings.
Rips that one
off.
Great at bat so far. Good quality at bat here for Luke Rod.
Wind gusting again.
I mean, it is just a steady breeze.
That foul ball that he just hit earlier, we can't underscore. Like, that ball would have been deep in the parking lot, and it almost came back into play.
Rips it up the middle. Center fielder's going to catch it. Baker tagging up. They're going to throw it to third. Baker easily scores on the sacrifice fly. Meanwhile, Kivett easily into third base. Speed kills. And your Dragons off to a 1-0 lead. Runners on the corner. One out. I'm sorry, correction. Runner on third.
Designated hitter, number 18, Omar Rodriguez.
That's going to bring up designated hitter Omar Rodriguez. What a night he had last night on the mound. Really righted the ship for the Dragons. Catches the outside corner, strike one.
That's the best curveball I've seen him throw yet. Started out of the zone, came back in on Omar.
We are sitting at the 500 watch for Coach Carter, now sitting at 498 career wins. Drives that one to right field, gets that one lifted. Hibbett easily going to tag up, and he's going to cruise into home plate. Sacrifice fly for Omar. Does his job.
Two great at-bats, exactly what we needed to bring those two runs in.
And now batting will be the second baseman, Juan Bracho, swinging a hot bat early in the season.
Number 6, Juan Bracho.
Rips it right up the middle off the pitcher's stomach. Throws it over to first for the out. That was a rocket up the middle.
Those are scary ones right back up the middle. Hit him right in the gut.
And we go to the top of the second inning. Dragons leading this one 2-1. We'll be back in a moment.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your
Alrighty, we're back here. Top of the second inning. Round Rock leading this one 2-0. And we got a special visit in the booth. Class of 21, former D1 player, and now with 6 new albums out, Lawson Knight.
What's going on, guys? How you doing? Thanks for having me on.
Lawson, glad we were able to see you in the stand. Sorry we didn't let you sit down and relax. Ripped that second baseman, Bracho with the catch, first out of the inning. So you're 21, so you're 5 years out of this. Tell us about your journey. I know you went JUCO, West Texas, then K-State, and then found your home out there at Gardner-Webb.
Yes, sir. So I went the JUCO route. That was a pretty common route, still is. COVID messed up a lot of the recruiting, so I ended up going JUCO for a year and then had a good year and transferred to Kansas State, go Wildcats. And
big swing and a miss on that one.
But, yeah, and then I finished up at Gardner-Webb University, got my degree, and now I traded in the spikes for the guitar, and that's what I'm doing now.
So you're living 2 dreams, right? You always dreamed of D1. You still had a year of eligibility left, but you got your degree.
Yes, sir.
And decided to pursue the music career, and now on tour with Pat Green.
Yes, sir. I've been blessed to open up for him before, and I'm opening up for him this coming up weekend in Waco, Texas.
Excellent. Drove center field. Kivett? No. Yeah, is Kivett out there? Or is that Baker? Baker Jackson with the catch.
Tell you what, being around high school, this game kind of brings back some memories. It's not too long ago where I was out there, but it feels like a while ago. But man, I miss it a little bit.
So a lot of people come back and say their best years were their high school years. Do you still agree with that, or now that you've had that kind of that D1 experience?
Yeah, I high school. I was very very thankful, to play high school baseball, and I enjoy it. But we dealt with COVID and things like that,
Yeah.
so I didn't really get to have a junior and senior year. So I would say the best years were college for me. I did get to play Division I baseball. Very thankful and blessed to be able to experience that. So it was a great time in my life, and I'm still living the dream, man.
That ball misses outside. So what do you tell these seniors? What do you tell these juniors? More importantly, the underclassmen here. What's your message to them? Just cutting their teeth. They grew up, some of them watching you, like Jace Kivett was a regular out here watching you play.
Yeah, I would after this pitch here.
That one in the dirt.
I would definitely say cherish these moments. Everyone told me that when I was in high school. Hey, enjoy it. And I always, was just like, oh, whatever. I got plenty of time. I'm young, and sure enough, they were right. Looking back, it flies by. So I would just enjoy every single moment you have. All four there in the dirt. Yeah, I would enjoy every single moment you have, whether that's practice, time inside the locker room with the boys, the bus rides, just everything about it. It's something that not many people get to experience, and when you are blessed to be able to do so, like all these guys on the field, you got to take advantage of it and really, cherish these moments because they fly by, and they'll look back one day like I am now and kind of just reminisce.
This brings up the catcher, number 13, Isaiah Serta.
Lawson, I have to ask, what are some of your standout moments that you remember here at Dragon Diamond?
In terms of like me or the team?
Either.
Both, yeah.
Or
Your choice. Dealer's choice.
Yeah, a big moment for me was when we in the playoffs, the round 2, I believe, we destroyed San Antonio Johnson at home 17-1. And everybody had a great game, and that was like a big deal because, playoffs are supposed to be really good games, and we just destroyed them.
Just everything going right.
Yeah, literally. That was a big moment when we beat Vanderbilt on our home field 3-1 to win the district. That was, whoever won that game won districts, and we won that game to take the districts. That was a big deal.
Big swing and a miss on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that was terms of the team. For me, my biggest moment, my senior year, I hit my first ever home run on my birthday at Georgetown High School. And that was definitely a big moment for me. And then I also hit my first grand slam at Eastview my senior year.
Big swing and a miss. Throw down to second, not in time.
I was a little late to the party in terms of home runs. I never hit one over the fence when I was in Little League or coach pitch or kid pitch, none of that. But it took me till 18 years to get one over. But that was a very big moment of my career here at Round Rock. And then, just as far as the relationships you build, like I still talk to multiple teammates that I played with in high school. Ty Dillon, Jay Castillo, Michael Murray, and there's many others as well.
That one fouled back, out of play.
Brooks Berry. We had a really solid senior class in terms of relationship and chemistry. We were all pretty close, and we had a great team. Obviously, we went to the 4th rounds. That was a fun year, but man, that was probably the highlights. Those are the few highlights.
That was beating Lake Travis out there at Concordia that year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was another big deal. There was over, I think, 2,000 people at that game.
Wow. Hey, when you were playing, did the road end in at Del Diamond, or was it Dishfalk?
No, the road ended in Corpus Christi or somewhere down south against
the neutral
Los
site.
Fresnos.
Interesting.
And they coin flipped for one game. They won the coin flipped, and they had one pitcher that they relied on. And we were in their territory, like the Mosquitoes and whatever. It was basically home field advantage for them, even though it's supposed to be a neutral site. I think they changed their rules now. I think it's 2 out of 3 regardless.
Always,
now,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's how it should have been, but, They won the coin flip. They had their one little pitcher
They had
that
their ace.
I honestly didn't think was all that, but I mean, he did good against us. So they and then they ended up losing to Smithson Valley the next series to go to state. But yeah, man, that was
A fun year. That was so my oldest son Brandon. That was his freshman year, and I remember you had such a commanding presence when you came up to bat. You used to kick the chalk at the pitcher.
Yep.
You had that attitude, like, "Hey, I'm taking this plate." I honestly, as an old coach, I wished all my players had that attitude. They're like, "I'm going to own this plate, not you."
Yeah, man. That's definitely the mentality you have to have when you step on the field. You know, baseball, in my opinion, and I will die on this hill, is that it is 99% confidence. And you step in that box knowing that you're going to get a hit, knowing you're going to get on base. You know, as a pitcher, knowing you're going to throw a strike. You know, like just having that mentality and that confidence takes you a long way because you know that confidence isn't something that's really taught. It's just something that you have deep inside of you. And if I was a coach, which I never plan on coaching, but if I were, that would be my main thing is just confidence is everything. You know, I mean, there's a fine line between cockiness and confidence. You know, you don't want to come off as cocky, but at the same time, you want to have that confidence where, you know, people look at you and they know you got it going on.
That'll bring up second baseman, senior, number 12, J.P. Casman. Yeah, you talked about you hit your one home run, you're 18, on your 18th birthday.
Yep.
But you were a leadoff hitter, a high batting average. One of the best players out of that 2021 class. That was a really good team.
I appreciate it.
So let's talk a little bit about kind of the music thing. I know last I heard 6 hits have been out.
Yeah, we got four singles are out right now. 4 songs on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, whatever it may be. That was a good knock by number
12, J.P. Casman.
Yep. Right back up the middle, man. That's where you do it. That's how you do it.
Casman, I want to say, batted .337 last year. Should have been the first team, all-district second baseman. Ended up being second team. Headed to East Texas Baptist University. And that'll bring up catcher, senior number 14, Joey Robato.
He's going to square the bunt here. Pulls back.
And what's it like now, kind of the camaraderie, the bands, and
Yeah,
Pat
man.
Green and his group? Pat Green, we got to see him.
He's
Wow.
one of my favorites, by the way.
It was
hands down, one of my favorite kind of just Texas country
Right.
music
he was
artists.
definitely the face of Texas country. What was it, early 2000s?
We did a private party with him at Stubbs back in my Dell days, and we had just a private party concert for him down there at that venue. Rip at shortstop, fires it over to first, and
Good
just
dig.
gets some great dig by the first baseman.
Slash right there, little bunt swing. But yeah, man, the whole music thing, it's been a blessing. A lot of it's happening really fast. Just very blessed to be able to, open up for someone like Pat Green so early in doing this. But yeah, man, I'm just like baseball. You got to cherish every moment because it flies by. And with the whole music thing, it's happening so fast. I'm trying to slow it down and enjoy the little achievements and the little things that happen along the way.
Fouls that one back, strike one. So talk a little bit about your parents. I know your dad. I've seen him as a chiropractor. Now, very supportive of you and your sister and your sister, I believe, did some acting when you all were little.
She did, yes, sir. Yeah, my dad and my mother are the most supportive parents you'll ever find. And, I wouldn't be anywhere where I am without them today. And I'm very blessed to have parents like that. They're at every show. They're at every baseball game, whatever I'm involved in. They're full on board with it, So, yeah, I wouldn't be where I am without them. So shout out Mom and Pops.
That one, check swing. First baseman makes the catch for the second out.
That's one thing I took from high school was, always run through the bag no matter what. Even if you line it out at the pitcher, you pay the game respect, it will pay you back in the future. That's kind of one thing that I learned when I came to high school was, run the ball out regardless. Don't ever stop and turn around. Always run through the line.
That'll bring up right fielder number 28, Max Min. So, you want to encourage your kids. I remember you being little. My neighbor used to run a fish fry every April, and your parents were always out there. You were little running around.
Yep.
The Stratoman fish fry was famous.
Yeah, I love fishing. Fishing's like one of my favorite things to do. It's so peaceful, and it's about that time of year. Spring bass, they're starting on their beds. I'm about to get back out there on fishing, but
Now, having supportive parents, I mean, you want your kids to, gets it on the outside corner, strike three called for the third out of the inning. You know, you want your kids to chase their dreams. You got to chase them twice, two totally different, D1 baseball was your goal. You got it. Not only did you get it, you did it really well. You were playing in those summer leagues, I know.
Yes,
What
sir.
was that like? What was that experience like?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the summer leagues is honestly one of the best things about college baseball because, you go to somewhere like I played in Michigan and Pennsylvania. You go to two unknown places as a Texan that you've never really been to, and you get your teammates with all these other kids who are in the same position as you, never been there, from different schools. I played for guys with Virginia, Duke, North Carolina, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, UCLA, just all over, just on one team. And I talked to some of those dudes every single day that I either roomed with or played with in the summer league. So just being able to kind of go there, not knowing what you're going to get into, and then building a bond with these guys, and y'all end up being brothers. It's something very special, and it's very something that I hope everyone can experience who plays college baseball. College summer ball is something that's super duper fun and exciting. So yeah, absolutely.
Was there a moment at all when you were a Dragon that you realized, like, wow, I've got what it takes. I can make it to this next level?
Yeah. So I played summer ball in Atlanta, Georgia during COVID. That was my junior year going into my senior year. I stayed with a host family. It was kind of like that summer ball thing.
Yep.
You go with a bunch of people that, it's their first time doing it. And I tore my ACL going into my senior year that summer, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do in terms of baseball. I was kind of, it's a hard time recovering ACL. But once I came back, that time away from baseball during recovering really kind of made me miss the game.
That one's ripped to right field. That ball's going to get down for a single. Max Min quickly fires it into the infield.
But yeah, so when I was recovering from my ACL rehab, that's kind of pulled me away from the game, and then that kind of made me miss it. And when I came back, I didn't really look back. My senior year, I feel like this is what I wanted to do, and I'd committed to Western Texas College, and that's kind of the start of my college career.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, what was it like, mentally going through the decision to, okay, I've done what I wanted to do in baseball, because you still had baseball left in you and you were still playing at a real high level, and then to make that transition and chase your dream of music, was that a tough decision for you to go through?
Not at all. No, sir. Baseball, was one of my dreams is playing the MLB, and, the older you get, and this is for the people that aren't familiar with the whole baseball thing, but the older you get, the less chances you are to get drafted because you have to go through that minor league system, and they try to get you at the young age. So I was already kind of considered older as a senior because most people get drafted as a junior. So I had a fifth year, and I could go back, in college or whatever, but I'd already got my degree. And in the meantime, I was picking up the guitar and playing acoustic shows and writing songs. 1 second here. He's scoring over to bunt.
Curveball. Drops the bunt down. Stickler's got to be fast and not in time. Beats it out.
The great bunt checked up nicely just outside the halo. Tough play.
Yeah, that was right in between the pitcher and the catcher.
That'll bring up designated hitter number 19, Austin. Single.
Yeah, in the middle of playing baseball, we didn't have too much free time, but when I did, I was playing the guitar and I was writing songs and playing them for my friends and family, and they loved it. I loved it. And once I kind of saw, my last year kind of fade out, I already got my degree. I could go back or I could get my music career started. I knew what I wanted to do.
That ball's in the dirt.
That's what I ended up doing, and very thankful and blessed that, God gave me those talents in order to chase those dreams, because so many people, try to keep chasing that baseball dream, even like, independent ball or whatever it is, and I'm just blessed to have another dream to chase after.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside 2-0.
Little chin music is what we call that. Up and in.
You know, you kind of got robbed, right? COVID was your junior year, and then 2021 graduate, and really everything changed because then everybody got a COVID year, so it kind of changed, and we're seeing that 5 years later. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
COVID messed up a lot of the whole recruiting process. Like my roommate last year was 25 years old in college. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I love him to death. Shout out Garrett. Love him to death. But, I mean, he's a little too old, I think, to be playing college ball. But,
Yep. So what we find today now, JUCO is the route, especially now that it doesn't count. Fouls that one into the Dragon dugout.
now you can go to JUCO for 2-3 years and then go D1 for 4. I mean, COVID is just, I feel like, I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason. And the fact that COVID did happen led me to JUCO, and I'm very, very blessed. But, yeah, man, there's a lot of 18, 19-year-old kids battling against these 25, 24-year-olds. It's just like.
Grown men.
Yeah, grown men.
Rips that one.
Turn.
Maddox fires it to second. Bracho on the first, and they got him. Wow. Great turn. Maddox takes it out of the 6-hole, fires it to Bracho at second on the first for the double play.
See, that's a special play right there. That fires me up. Runners on first and second, no outs. You get that double play. That's a big-time play for the Dragons. Love it. Love it.
That'll bring up third baseman, number 23, Matthew Salgar. Yeah, it's and now what you see it a little more in football, like Chambliss out of Ole Miss. That ball misses outside. They go find a local judge, many of which are like alumni of the school. They
get that year back
to
Trinidad.
Yep. Sue for an extra year. They get an injunction, and that won't be heard until after his senior year, so he basically gets himself another year.
Yeah, there's going to be something that's going to have to change in the future if they want college sports to be kind of the way to go, because now it's just NIL, man. Whoever has the most money will get the best players, and it's just kind of, at least for football, is kind of what I've kind of come to a conclusion.
Well, speaking from a father that just watched his son, my oldest Hudson is actually playing right now. He's at Alvin College, and they're actually playing a game right now. The recruiting process for him, as that ball sails high, was extremely difficult because of all the COVID backups still, and then the transfer portal with there was 4,800 players in it.
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, are you going to pick a high school senior, or are you going to just go with somebody that's got 2 years of experience? It makes it very challenging to find a place in the end.
Pops that one up. JP's going to call it, makes the catch, and we go to the bottom of the third inning. Dragons leading this one 2-0.
And another thing that I've noticed in the transfer portal is there's a lot of, they're called D1 bounce backs. Like they won't play for their D1, so they'll go JUCO, or vice versa. They don't play on their big D1 team, so they go to a smaller Division I team to play. But, yeah, the transfer portal, I think there was over 3,000 people on all levels that were in the portal. And the sad part is, I think, almost half of them didn't even have a place to go. Once you enter the portal, it's
that's what they don't talk about.
Your spot, right? If you get in the portal, they pretty much close the door and you're out.
Yeah, so if you don't get an offer from anyone, it's there's no loyalty nowadays, and especially with these really good players who have a really good year at a small Division I school, they're going to enter the portal and try to get money at a big Division I school rather than staying there and grinding it out. And I know people who have had a great year at a small Division I school, but they enter the portal because they think they're going to play at a big Division I school, and then they sit the bench and then look back if I would have stayed at the small D1, I'd have played every day, started.
At least
which
get
is
some
what everyone
reps.
wants to do. You want to play. Let's be honest, it's not fun sitting the bench, But that's kind of what I've come to a conclusion, Grass isn't always greener.
Yeah, I don't think people talk about that enough, the number of kids that will enter a portal and end up ending their careers.
Yeah, 100%.
And then you get frustrated. You talked about the game, and I agree, 99% mental, the confidence,
Absolutely.
and you just totally kill your own confidence.
Bottom of the third.
Yeah.
Center fielder number 13, Baker.
So we go back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the third inning, leading off center fielder Baker Jackson.
That was just like me. Lead off, center field, number 13. This guy ripped one up the middle last at bat to lead off the game. Great at bat. Ended up coming around to score.
Baker's a fiery personality. That one fouled back out of play.
We got a battle here.
What are your thoughts of them turning this into a turf field after this season?
I haven't even heard about that.
Yeah,
you know what's
all around
funny
right.
to me is when I was a senior, we didn't have this field. We didn't have this indoor cage.
Nope.
Like they took all of our booster club money and spent it on this next thing we didn't even get to experience.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I'm just kidding. But
you're right, because you left in 21. I went on the board in 2022,
that's when they built
and
that.
Jeff Anderworth played a big part in pushing to get all these walls put up. Hard hit up the middle,
Uh-oh.
off
Gotta
the
beat that
pitcher's
out.
glove, and Baker will beat that one out with an infield single. Second
guy-
hit of the night.
that guy can fly.
That's the one thing on this roster. There is a lot of speed. And the hottest bat in Round Rock right now, Jace Kivett, 5 doubles on this early season already, and a triple.
Number 9, Jace. Give it.
Now, did you play with his older brother, Jared?
I did
Jared
not know.
Kivett?
Jared was class of 20, I believe 18. He went to Howard Payne.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes.
No.
That ball
There we go.
thrown on the shortstop side. Baker easily steals second.
Or I could be thinking of Ty Lindsay. Maybe that's who I'm thinking of.
I think he's about that class, too.
Yeah. No, but I did not get to play with Jared Kivett. He was I think he was a senior when I was a freshman. So yeah.
Dragons in business here. Leadoff batter already at second in scoring position.
That
Ball
one in the
misses
dirt.
low. Jace has been absolutely red hot. A double earlier in his first at bat, and he sprays the ball all over the place.
Yeah, right field line, left field line.
How's Coach K doing?
Coach K's doing great. He was out here last
He
night.
was out here late for the late game.
Tell you what, I heard there was a rumor that he's the one that did the measurements on this field, which makes sense. We got 357 to left and 314 to right. I don't think there's a baseball field on this universe that has exact measurements.
Maybe the old Ebbett Fields in New York.
Maybe, but tell you what,
Did-
lefties have it easy at this field.
Did they intentionally walk him?
No, I think that was four
That
straight.
was 4? Wow.
4 straight.
See, I'm riveted by this conversation. I didn't even catch that.
It's all good. It's this Coach K effect will happen. We went undefeated my sophomore year on Coach K's team. I believe we were
Yep.
26-0. It was probably one of the funnest years, if not the funnest year I had at Round Rock.
We have in March coming up Coach K night. Unfortunately, my oldest, Brandon, was a freshman the year he retired. So he got to play with Coach Ellie for 2 years. I'm a big Ellie fan as well.
Wait,
you
is he
speak-
still coaching?
No,
here?
he retired last year. We're gonna pull him on the booth as well. He popped in a couple times for football.
Is he still coaching football, or he retired?
No, he's
altogether?
retired. He's now working for City of Austin.
Okay.
What he does is he goes to the job sites where you have a lot of immigrant workers. And, with everything in the political climate, it makes it a little tougher. But his job is to make sure that they're being taken care of. They're not being taken advantage of and underpaid and things of that nature. So he's a resource the City of Austin brought in. He to me, he's the –
Ooh.
and Luke Rod catches him inside. Luke Rod's like a magnet for getting hit.
Gonna have bases loaded, no outs with the 4-hole hitter up. This is what you dream of.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Omar Rodriguez, 6'6.5", son of Coach Rodriguez.
Next up for your Round Rock
Him,
Dragons.
last night, Omar, I don't know if you heard, last night Omar came out, first ever varsity start as a pitcher, 4 2/3, 8 strikeouts,
Wow.
and really, after an 0-3 start on the season, a much-needed, that ball misses outside.
Well, you know what we used to do in college? You get 1 home run call a game, and this is my one I'm going to use here on Omar.
Trying to pull the Kevin Millar, runs that one inside.
But if they get walked or get a single or double, whatever, you get that card back. But you only get one.
Okay.
And if you win, you get Chipotle. The other person has to pay for Chipotle. That's what we used to do. I'm not saying y'all have to, but here's
There you
Bob
go.
can. Bob will do it.
I'll do it.
Chipotle.
I'll grab the Booster Club card from the president, Mr. Justin DePriest. Game Time Broadcasting. This is Bob Slocum with Justin DePriest and country star, future country star Lawson Knight. Check them out. 4 singles out there wherever you get your music.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Lawson, where can we get your music? Where can we hear you?
Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. I'm sure someone has to have one of those, right?
That one low. Thought it was ball 4. Called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Omar with a big sacrifice fly last at bat. That ball's inside. Ball 4. That's going to walk in a run.
That was a close one. That might be a little too close to take if I'm the hitter, but it all worked out.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, second baseman, number 6, Juan Bracho.
All right, I'm going to get up on out of here, but I appreciate y'all for having me on air.
Lawson, thanks for coming out.
Yes,
Best
sir.
of luck to you.
Thank
Look forward to following you.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all. I'll try to make it out to some of the games, support one of my family friends on the team.
Well,
so.
you're always welcome up here.
Thank
Great
you.
to see
I
you.
appreciate it.
Let me know when you want to go.
And that'll be a pitching change for Dulles. We'll take a break and be back in a minute.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
And personnel change for the Fort Bend Dulles Vikings. Now in the pitch, number 4, Aiden Fan. Special thank you to Lawson Knight, taking a little bit of time out of the stands to pop up. Great conversation. Again, one of those young men impacted by COVID. Junior year cut short, cut in March. Senior year would go on to West Texas, where catcher Coleman Landry, the junior, committed to. Would then go on to K-State for a season before finding a home at Gardner-Webb in North Carolina. So bases loaded, Juan Bracho stepping back in there.
Still no outs.
That ball misses outside. You know, one thing I like about this umpire, Justin, he wants to call a strike. Like, he's like, oh, in there. That ball was way outside, but.
He's like, this is my 6th game. I'm ready in 3 days.
Well, that's 6 games here. They're short. That ball gets past. We're going to have a run come in to score. Kivett cruises in. Meanwhile, Luke Rod advances to second. And Omar Rodriguez is in there at second base. Luke Rod at third. As Kivett comes in to score what will be the 4th run of the inning. Infield will move in with nobody out.
The 2nd run of the inning, 4th total. But that's a killer.
That ball inside.
Oh, I thought he was going to call it. He kind of looked like he was pausing to look at it.
Baker Jackson got him started with a single, followed by a double by Kivett. Sacrifice flies by Luke Rodriguez and Omar Rodriguez would generate the first 2 runs. That one catches the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. Big rip. Diving shortstop. Makes the catch. Turns around the second. Doubles them up. Omar caught off the bag. It was a good rip by Bracho. Shortstop playing on the grass. Lays out. Makes the catch. Fires it to second for the double play.
Now batting for the Round Rock Dragons, shortstop, number 12, J.P. Casman.
And that'll bring up a deadly bat. Singled in the second inning. J.P. Casman. Senior playing shortstop today. Headed to East Texas Baptist University. One of the best Division III programs.
JP is known as just a gamer. I mean, this guy is gonna hustle. He's gonna outwork people. He's kind of got that chip on his shoulder. He's not the tallest, not the biggest. He's not an imposing figure, but he's just his work ethic. You can't question it.
Both parents highly involved. His mom owns and runs one of the volleyball club teams, and his younger sister is one heck of a softball player herself. Older brother was involved in track and field out here for the Dragons. That ball catches an inside corner, called strike 1. Misses outside.
Luke Rod's still lone man on the base at third. 2 outs after that unfortunate doubled off diving play by the Vikings.
That one runs high, ball. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Or I should say this afternoon.
Feels like night, doesn't it?
Been a long weekend. I got to go home and pack. That ball low, ball 4. And that's going to bring up senior catcher number 14, Joey Robato. Runners on first and third for the Dragons.
Robato.
That ball misses outside. The Vikings get bailed out of this inning a little bit on a hard hit. Diving catch by the shortstop, able to get the double play at second base. That ball in the dirt. Shout out to my houseboat brothers. 45 of us tomorrow morning catching early flights up to Winter Park, Colorado. 4 days of skiing and snowmobiling. What could go wrong?
How's the snow?
Not very good. More like early December. Not what you expect to find the last week of February. But we've got 7 inches of snow the last 2 days. It'll be 46 degrees on Mondays. And he draws the walk. That'll load the bases up for the junior third baseman, number 1, Maddox DePriest. Has had himself one heck of a weekend defensively. He's made some amazing plays out there. You know, Justin, this is a fun time, right? These players are fighting for playing time. Remember last year at this time, we had a different shortstop. That ball called strike on the outside.
got to be able to reach that. Now as a batter, you got to scoot up just a little bit, knowing that I'm going to get 2 to 3 balls outside. Got to be able to reach it.
I don't mind taking that on an no strikes, 1 strike.
Yep.
But you got to know with 2. Rips that one left field. That's going to fall for a single. Run scores. Here comes the second one. Throw to the plate. Not in time. Hasman slides in safely. Maddox with a 2 RBI single advances to second on the throw. Dragons are up 6-0. Runners on second and third. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 28, Max Min.
Now batting for your Red Rock Dragons right fielder.
Just a great
Number
piece of
28,
hitting right
Max. Man.
And great base running by Kasman coming around the score with 2 outs. He was motoring on the hit.
Well, you said it earlier, Bob. Speed on the bases. That wasn't a deep shot. The Kasman was absolutely hauling down the line, almost right after the runner at third was kind of holding up. Great base running. That's going to come into play later in the season as we go.
Catches the outside corner. Called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Dragons scored 2 in the first inning. Have put up 4 in the bottom of the third inning to take a 6-0 lead on 5 hits. Hard. That's a high chopper, I should say. The short fires it on, and not in time. Ball was short hop. First baseman not able to dig, and 2 runs come in to score. And Dragons pulling away from this one, 8-0. And Max Min will get his first single of the year. That was a tight play. I'm going to score it as a hit.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You like to see the hustle. You're forcing that. Like if you run that hard, like you talk about speed kills, it also puts pressure on the defense to make throws, make plays.
This is Game Time Broadcasting, bringing you all of Rock Hardball varsity games. Click the subscribe button. Get easier access. It'll pop up when we're live. Want to thank the Booster Club and all of our sponsors. One that we haven't played a commercial. I'm waiting for Wes to send me a commercial for them. But Airco Mechanical, for commercial, residential, air conditioning, and more. $15, 1-5.
Sure.
Yep. It's going to be number 15 coming in for the Vikings.
I think it's 25. No, it's not a 25.
That's a 1-5.
Yep, that's the only possible. Yep, you're right.
I see a 1-5 on there.
Shout out Kevin Millar, the old 1-5, right, Ian?
Personal update for the Vikings. Now pitching. Number 15, Holden Dial.
Sitting around 77 miles per hour.
Millar, a World Series champion. I hate saying it, with the Boston Red Sox, local, fan of the program, good friends of the Goddards. His 2 boys are off to an amazing start up there at Temple. Class of 24, Cash Millar, and class of 25, Canyon Millar. Up there with Trajan Godby, Round Rock class of 2025. And I believe Sage Sanders out of Westlake, class of 2024.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, center fielder, number 13, Baker.
We go back to the top of the order. Center fielder, number 13, Baker Jackson. And I'm sorry, I didn't catch the pitcher's name, Justin.
That is number 15, Holden Dial.
That one, a swing fouled back.
Definitely a little bit of a velocity change. Tall, kind of lanky lefty.
And it'll be on deck. Will be number 23, Luke Broadus, coming in the game. That ball hangs a little bit high. Dragons up on this one, 8-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Could have been a lot worse. It was a rocket hit by Bracho, diving catch, double up at second base. Big swing and a miss.
Yeah, those are the only 2 outs. You're right, Bob. And that came with bases loaded, right?
Yeah. But we saw it last night. We've seen it in the 2 games here. Just playing a lot better baseball for these Dragons. I think that 0-3 start might have been the punch in the mouth they needed. That one stays high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come back and win the next 3. 2 of them pretty convincingly. Game 4 of this tournament was an absolute dogfight with the reigning state champions.
That ball outside was a curveball. Didn't really move.
3-2. But you said it earlier, Bob. For teams that don't have a ton of depth in pitching, these 6-game tournaments are rough.
They do 3 of them. This is week 1. 2 more to go. And Coach Carter right now sitting at 498 career wins, on pace. If we hold this game, that'll be 499 going into next weekend. That'll bring up number 23, Luke Broadus. That ball outside gets a call. That's an awful call.
That was not only that was inside the white line of the batter's box and low.
Big swing and a miss now.
But now you have to swing at it.
Yep, 2-strike approach. Get up on the chalk, right? This is what it's taught. Get up on the chalk, widen your stance, choke up a little. You're just trying to put the barrel on the ball now. Looping curveball gets him looking. That was a pretty pitch.
Yeah, that was the best one of the at-bat.
67 miles per hour.
67-mile-an-hour fastball. We'll be back in a moment.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all, with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
And we're back here, top of the 4th inning. Round Rock Dragons running away with this one, 8-0. And Dove Stickler comes out for another inning. That'll bring up the pitcher, number 15, Holden Dial. Struck out looking his first at bat. Fouls that one at Coach Carter in the dugout. That ball misses outside.
Bob, we talk about, we know umpiring is hard. It's not an easy job. Every call, that ball is fouled out over on the third base side. Every call, you make somebody mad and somebody happy. So it's a very polarizing role to be in to begin with. But the only thing I always ask, and we've talked about this before, just be consistent, because whenever you're inconsistent, it changes and that ball's down.
It's not fair to the batters.
Well, you have
It's
to change
not
your
fair
approach.
yeah, it's not fair to the batters. I don't want them chasing balls that are, going to hit you if you're in the other batter's box.
Right. But
and don't change it because of the score.
No, and we're seeing some inconsistency here. It makes it really hard.
That one outside doesn't get the call. Couple of announcements. Huddles and heels for you football mamas. Doesn't matter if you're past, present, or future Round Rock Dragon football player. April 11th, great opportunity to come out. That's a slow dribbler. Dove off the mound, trips.
Looks like his spikes got caught right there in the grass.
Caused a little divot. Bounces right back up. But great opportunity. Coach Moore will be out there. Good opportunity to learn a little bit more about football. And more importantly, an opportunity to meet other moms in the football program. And the spring football will be on May 13th. We will most likely come out and broadcast from the spring game. A lot of exciting things going on. Coach Cody Moore building one heck of a program. Shout out to the Booster Club, James Gumbert, who has been instrumental in getting that one up high. Game time broadcasting, live stream for the Dragon football seasons up and off the ground.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of excitement building for this year's football football season with the district realignment and a lot of high expectations. It's going to be a lot of fun to be a part of.
That one fouled into the parking lot. So every 2 years, the UIL, the governing body of Texas sports, realign districts. It takes effect in August, so it starts for the football season. The new alignment, Round Rock, in our district play, we lose Vandergrift, Manor, and Hutto. We still have them for the baseball season. This does not happen until August.
We also lose Vista Ridge as well.
Vista Ridge as well. That's a big one.
Yep.
So we lose Vista Ridge, big rivalry game. In turn, we pick up Lake Travis and Westlake, two powerhouses. And if you look at the football schedule, I'm excited to be broadcasting this year. You're going to have non-district games, or throw over to first, not in time. Pflugerville Weiss, Dripping Springs, Cedar Park, and Vandergrift, all in non-district play.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a very exciting season coming up for the Dragons.
As my middle child Dragon senior Dylan Slocum said, every game is an exciting game. That will carry over next year, the 2027 baseball season. Big rivalry with Westlake already.
Now in district.
Now a district.
I mean, our scrimmages with Westlake are always intense. Like, they are, a lot of people come out to see it. Got two powerhouse baseball, groups, and man, it's just fun to watch. It's going to be a really exciting district starting football.
You're going to see all these facilities here, like Round Rock and other high schools here in this area. They're going to be filling up more. You're going to have more of a fan base show up, get more of the community together.
Yeah, we're already putting the request in to become part of Dave Campbell for the playoffs, so we can broadcast live the football games. That'll bring up Diego Mangio. Oh, wait, this is number 7. That's Peter. That's Andrew Petershagen. No, that's flying out to first base. Justin having a little bit too much fun over here.
I feel like you just made up a name.
So let me give me that lineup card because I have a totally different written down wrong.
That ball's hit deep to left. That's going to get down.
That ball carries off the wall.
They're going to
One
score.
run comes in to score. Gets it in at third.
Hardest hit of the game so far for Fort Bend. By Peter Heppershaken.
Peter Shagan. Peter Shagan. There is a Peter Shagan on the roster.
I'm sorry.
That'll bring up number 13, the catcher, Isaiah Serta.
Number 13, catcher, Isaiah Serta.
Comes the pitching coach. Go to the mound.
Let me see that. Right there. Right there. Number 6. I have the wrong number. Andrew Peter Shagan? How do you say that?
I don't know if it's safe to say it either way.
But am I wrong? Eetershagan.
I mean, it is on the lineup card, but we've not said that name before.
So I wrote it down wrong. Let me see this real quick.
Number 7 for number 6.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. Number 7's Diego Mangio. So Serta up to bat, runner on second, 8-1 ball game. That one fouled straight back.
Well, the wind is just gusting. I'm kind of getting breeze in here now. We haven't had that before. It's swirling a bit.
In all due fairness, this is the 6th game we've called. That's a lot of talking.
It is. And save the best name for last.
All right, we're a professional crew out here.
That was best.
That one runs high.
I know what I want for our blooper reel is you pronouncing hard names, Bob. That's all I want.
Well, football was the worst.
Oh,
Football, it took us 2 weeks to get the names right. I literally had to go have a meeting with Coach Moore just to go through the pronunciations. You know, you can give me the most complex Italian name growing up in New York. I have no problems. All day long. You give me some of these names down here in Texas and forget about it. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
In the words of Brandon Puffer, every time he sees me, first words out of his mouth, "Hey, Bobby, forget about it."
Forget about it. He's funny.
That ball runs inside. 3-1.
3-1. I can't see the bullpen from here. I don't know if we have anybody moving.
We do.
Like it's number 2.
That's Diego Nunez warming up in the bullpen. Good eyes over there. Cody Code Red Baker. That's a baseball name, Cody. That's a sports name, Cody Baker.
Just a little bit better than Peter Shagan.
Peter Shagan. Draws the walk. We go back to the top of the order. That'll be first baseman Troy Pipes, now batting for the Vikings. 8-1 ball game here. Top of the 4th inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. That ball's spiked in the dirt. Wind really gusting out here at Dragon Diamond.
Feels like it's building as the day goes on. It's not getting any less.
Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good curveball there.
Swung out of the batter's box.
Looks like a 12-6 kind of curveball, kind of over the top.
66 miles per hour coming in.
Just absolutely died on him.
Steps off. You know, Justin, Coach Carter's got to be thrilled. The last 3 games, just a performance, 3 outstanding pitching. Last night it was Omar Rodriguez against a state champion, and he gets the 4-3 victory. Earlier today, Brooks Miklinchuk in complete command.
Full game.
Full game, complete game. Like to see him go deep. And then here, Dove Stickler, starting varsity quarterback, unbelievably accurate.
Yeah, trying to close out the 4th inning here. You got 2 outs, 2 strikes.
That one runs high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on the board.
That ball's hammered down the line, foul. That probably is the hardest hit ball today. Just out of play. 2's on the board still. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Fort Bend looking to take away some damage here. Ball's popped up.
Broadus giving chase. Makes the catch and ends the inning here. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Dragons ahead on this one, 8-1 when we come back.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a game time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
And we are back. Bottom of the 4th inning. Dragons leading this one 8-1. And there will be some hitting substitutions. Leading off, looks like it's going to be the sophomore coming in to pinch hit, number 11, junior, Weston Andraka.
Leading off, bottom of the 4th for your Round Rock Dragons, number 11, Weston Andraka.
That one outside. Ump wanted to call it.
And Wes wanted to go with it. That kid loves outside pitches. He drives outside pitches. 2 of his doubles and his home run were all outside.
That one way outside.
So don't threaten him with a good time. He'll.
You know, and I'll credit Drew Wells. I mean, he's a very good coach. Really emphasizes, works the most on hitting. And you know they work that outside pitch.
Oh, yeah.
You take that away from a pitcher. You put such an advantage on the batter. If I can't come outside, if you're going to take it down the right field line.
Yep.
Or as Weston has done in the power alley. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just ahead of that pitch. He's swinging through it before it gets there. You got to wait on it here and be thinking opposite field the entire way.
That ball runs inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the junior. You got a lot of good players on this team, but the way Weston is swinging the bat, that's a ground ball. Shortstop fires it over to first in time for the first out. But Weston keeps swinging the bat like he is. He's going to find a spot in the lineup.
Absolutely.
Now batting for your Round Rock Dragons.
Now batting for the Round Rock Dragons,
Isaac Rodriguez.
number 10, Isaac Rodriguez. That ball, ooh, wow. Wow, that was on the inside of the lefty's batter's box, white line. Called strike one.
Yeah, I mean, to your point earlier, don't change the strike zone because of now he's got to offer at it because he just got rung up on it.
0-2, finds himself in the hole. That ball's way outside, just a bit outside.
Why not go back to the well?
That ball runs inside, almost hits him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Driven down the right field line, but foul. That's going to get over the bullpen on the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Takes ball 3. That one ripped to left field for a single. And Rodriguez gets the 1-out single. And that's going to bring up senior second baseman number 6, Juan Bracho.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, second baseman, number 6, Juan Bracho.
Bracho moves up in the batter's box. Curveball inside corner, strike 1. That ball in the dirt. There's a shout out. Class of 25, Hudson DePriest playing down at Alvin. And on the mound, kid who spent his entire youth playing for me, Gavin Silva. Gavin was the unfortunately losing pitcher based on an error in the state championship game for Rouse in 24. And that's going to bring up the senior number 29, Jack Oppel. Gavin Silva was one of those kids that got better and better and better and better and really didn't peak until 18-19.
He's a great pitcher, was a powerhouse at Rouse High School.
He had got his fastball up to about 95, 96. Incredible knuckleball.
Yeah, no, he's a great pitcher, great kid, wonderful family. Super proud of him. Second year there at Dallas College Brookhaven.
That ball inside almost catches his shoulder. 2 balls to Oppel.
Hudson got him the first time. He's 1 for 2 against Galvin. He hit one up the middle earlier. Need to call check.
That ball catches the inside corner, strike 1. Hudson DePriest chose to go the JUCO route to a really good Alvin program. That ball gets away from the catcher. Runners will advance to second and third. So 2 runners in scoring position. Takes that one up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases for the senior catcher, number 14, Joey Robato.
Now batting for the Dragons catcher, number 14, Joey Robato. Chance for the Dragons to add on to their score here. Bases juiced, 1 out.
Rips that one down the third base line. Fair. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. Play at third. Opple slides in safely, and Robato with a 2 RBI double. Great hitting there by Robato. 2 more runs come across. It's a 10-1 ball game here, bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up junior third baseman, number 1, Maddox DePriest.
I think we're going to have a pitching change right here.
We'll come back in a moment.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
Personnel change for the Vikings. Now pitching, number 24, Eric Massey. Did I get that one right, Justin?
It's a little easier to pronounce than Peter Shaken from earlier.
Peter Shaken. Peter Shaken is number 7.
Number 6. No,
Number 6.
No, let's not go back there again.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Obviously, I need my reading glasses. And Massey's first batter he'll face with 1 out. Runners on second and third. Number 1, Maddox DePriest. That ball catching the outside corner, called strike 1. Misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Dragons score 1 more run and hold them top of next inning. That will be the ball game for the mercy rule.
Rips that one down the left field line, but foul. And out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third. 10-1 ball game. Mercy rule is 10 runs after 5. So the Vikings will get an at-bat no matter what happens here. That's a looping curveball, stays high. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. The Priest draws a walk. And that'll bring up senior right fielder number 28, Max Min.
Next up for the Dragons, right fielder, number 28, Max. Man.
So bases loaded for Min, 1 out. That ball high and inside, ball 1. And how do you like that? Senior infielder Dylan Slocum comes out on deck. As I tell my kids, I tell my players, I tell the players on the Dragons team, make the most of the opportunities you get. Pops that one up.
It's going to be infield fly.
Second baseman underneath it makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And now batting, second baseman number 19, Dylan Slocum.
Dylan Slocum.
Put a nice drive on the baseball last game. That ball up high, ball 1.
He's itching to swing. He did a first pitch strike last at bat and drove one deep to center.
He told me I only hit it 320, Dad. He had a little more than that.
No, it was
Wind was blowing out. That one called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Little out. I'm not going to chase that one with 1 ball.
One pitch. That ball high and inside over his head. Gets the bat down.
Way out of the zone.
A walk here, a base hit. Will give the 10 runs needed. Dragons will only have to get 3 outs then to end this game. Big Luke Broadus on deck. That ball way outside. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases are loaded for Slocum.
Dylan just begging for a strike here. Dugout coming to life.
Big swing and a miss. Swings out of his cleats on that one.
Just ahead of the ball.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be going on the pitch. Maddox with a huge lead out there at first base. Rips that one up the middle. Shortstop's going to have a play at first. Throw is just in time. Gets him out at first.
Oh, close.
Got that out in front, timing a little bit off. Got it off the knob of the bat.
Right off the cue ball shot. It actually was slow enough rolling that I thought maybe he's going to leg that out.
Not able to get it. We go. Wow, I can't believe we're only in the 6th inning. This is like the sloth game.
It is top of the 6th.
We'll be back in a moment.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
And we're back top of the 6th inning. This one all Dragons 10-1.
It's the top of the 5th.
It is only top of the 5th?
Yeah.
I did miss a whole inning. I stand corrected. Top of the 5th inning. That ball runs outside ball. He called strike one. Wow. Is this 15?
It's number 10.
Number 10.
Jacob Salas. Diego Nunez, personnel update for your Round Rock Dragons. Junior Diego Nunez, left-hander on the mound. Off to a 1-1 start against the shortstop for the Vikings. Curveball just misses low, 2-1. Shout out to Javier Nunez for sure listening in.
And congrats, Diego Nunez getting his first varsity action on the bump. Has seen quite a few innings out in left field. One of the really promising upcoming juniors on this Dragon squad. That went a little high. I really expect next year when we come out to signing day that Diego will be one of the many juniors committing to play at the next level.
I agree. Just
misses outside ball 4.
Just out. It's a new player. Haven't seen this one up yet. Next up for the Vikings, number 19, Austin Senegal.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 19, Austin Senegal. Strike one on the first pitch. It's a lot easier to call the 4-3 ball game against Midland that goes extra innings, and Dragons walk it off compared to a 10-1.
That ball's hit hard.
That wind's going to hold it up.
Max Min with the catch, throws it in for the first out.
You know, that's the second time we've had a ball hit deep to right field that Max Min has set up perfectly underneath it and fired it in real quick, holding the runner at first.
Yeah, he's doing a great job out there. Next up, third baseman, number 23, Matthew Salgar.
That'll bring up number 23, third baseman Matthew Salagar. Nice curveball. That was a real pretty. That one started about 1 o'clock and broke down to 7 o'clock.
And it started high, too, so everybody gave up on it, including myself, and then it broke right at the perfect time.
Is that 72 miles per hour?
Diego checking over at Weston on Drake, and now at first. Second baseman, you got Jesse James Fierro.
Rips that one foul down the third base line.
Shortstop, you got number 6, senior Juan Baracho. And then third base senior Luke Broadus. The right side of the field, you've got infield, you've got juniors. Left side of the field, you got seniors. A lot of people getting playing time. Max Min, senior, still in right. Baker Jackson, center. Can't tell who's in left currently.
That ball runs inside.
Is that Jack Oppel in left?
I believe so. Yes. See the light tan glove.
Yep. Jack Oppel in left.
That one ripped to Oppel.
Speaking of Jack Oppel, that ball
He's going to carry. That's out of here.
That got it up in the jet stream. That ball carried out.
18-mile-an-hour gust. That'll do it for you.
And gives the Vikings something to celebrate.
I think I've seen more home runs here this last 3 days than I have the last 3 years combined.
I absolutely agree. Dragon Diamond, especially with the dimensions, it is a towering shot to get it out, especially left. But when you do have the 20-mile-an-hour gust, I mean, our flags behind us are absolutely whipping. He got that ball up in the jet stream, and it's gone. Next up for the Vikings, number 15, Holden Dial.
That'll bring up left fielder Holden Dial, puts the barrel on it, and that's going to be botched at second base. Fierro not able to pull it in, and Dial reaches on the error.
Next up for band number 5, right fielder Lucky Lieberman. You know, it's interesting when you look at the numbers tell a story, but if you look at the hits in comparison, you've got 5 hits for the Vikings, and then for the Dragons, you've got 8 recorded hits. So it's not like Dragons are 15 hits versus 5. Dragons have had some real timely hits with 3 hit difference, but it's 10-3.
Yeah, Fort Bend Dulles did a little bit of what we did our first 3 games. A lot of walks, hit batters, put men on, and then we'd get a timely hit. Made them pay for that.
Diego kind of shaking his head like, I'm not sure where that missed. That ball looked like it was absolutely piped. Didn't get a call.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here. Runner on first. Big swing and a miss.
That home run, that is going to extend the game. Right now they're still at 1 out. I think it's 8 after 6. 10 after 5, 8 after 6.
I thought we were already in the 6th inning.
And I'm top of 5.
10-3 ball game. Dragons leading this one from Dragon Diamond. Beautiful day, about 70 degrees. Gusting winds, or pretty steady winds at 18 miles an hour, blowing from the first base dugout to the left field wall. This time of year, that's normally what you see on the cooler, colder weather coming out of the north. And then by the time we get into district play, the wind shifts, blows in from the left field. Longer dimensions make it real hard to hit a home run here. Pops that one up. Fierro setting up under it, makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
I mean, routine fly balls right now are not routine. That ball was drifting, and so is Jesse. Those are dangerous.
So just to be clear, this is Diego, not Peter Schenkel. Schneigel.
Next up for number 7, Diego Mangio.
That's second baseman Diego Mangio up to bat.
Oh.
Doesn't get the call on the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. We got to be near time on this ball game.
Yeah, I would agree. That ball's
Drive
hard.
center field. Baker giving chasing. Gets over his head off the wall. 1 run will score. Motoring to third. Mangio comes in there with a triple.
Yeah, that's just carrying.
That's the wind carrying it.
Wind carried. He took the initial angle on a normal day is absolutely correct. unfortunately, with the 20-mile-an-hour gust behind it, it gave it an additional lift.
That'll make it a 10-4 ball game.
Next up for the Vikings, number 3, Aiden Corey.
You know, in a game that the Dragons have dominated, this is what you want to see if you're the Vikings head coach, right? A little bit of a fight back. Again, these don't count towards district play, but you'll definitely build a little bit of confidence, something to build upon. Rips that one foul down the third baseline.
Yeah, I mean, that's the second or third barrel this inning. This is more production we've had out of them at all. They've scored 3 runs, credited this inning, got 2 outs, still a runner at third, looking to add 1 more.
And keep in mind, we have the same wind advantage that they have.
Oh, then we
That ball gets away.
botched pickoff move. That's going to score a run. It's now 10-5.
Tried to pick him off at third, throws it behind him, and that skirts out there down the left field line to no man's land.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those things. You don't want to let it get away from you too far. That's going to be an error, scored on error.
Third error of the day for the Dragons. Curveball, nice break on there for strike 3.
You know, it's kind of one of those things where why do we try that? Let's just go after the batter after we struck him out right at the next pitch. That's baseball. That's how baseball works.
And we'll be back in a minute.
Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces, they turn ordinary into oasis. Locally owned, proudly Round Rock. Call River Rock Landscaping or visit rrlltx.com to start your dream yard today.
Personnel update for the Vikings. Now pitching number 3, Aiden Korith. Little sloppy inning there. Dragons give up 4 runs. Not many hits, but the 1 hit counted. A big home run. Well over.
I mean, that was every bit 390 plus. That might have went 400 feet.
Yeah.
That was an absolute, I mean, big kid, great swing on the ball, absolutely barreled. But then you had a 20-mile-an-hour gust behind it. It got out of here in a hurry.
Yep. And, you know, I said it last inning. We have the same wind at our back that they have at their back.
Absolutely, and the same umpire. So, leading off for your Round Rock Dragons, bottom of the 5th. Third baseman.
Leading off, number 23, Luke Broadus, who I called Brodus the whole time I coached him. Freshman year, they said Broadus. I looked at his dad, and I said, Broadus? He goes, yeah, that's how you say it. I said, why didn't you ever correct me? He said, it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, they're so easygoing, good family.
That ball runs outside, 2-0.
Luke's a fierce competitor, just a heck of a ball player. Hits with power, plays a good corner, can come in and pitch. Just all around, like, just a great asset to the Dragon team.
That ball's going to hit him. And that'll bring up first baseman, the junior, number 11, Weston Andraka.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, number 11, Weston Andraka. Weston has been clutch.
Rolls over a little bit on that one. Foul down the third base line.
Little in front there. 0-1. Luke on the move. Luke is a big kid. He's put on probably 15 pounds of muscle between his junior and senior year. Super strong, but also fast. Deceptively fast.
That one runs behind him. That ball misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Andraka. Isaac Rodriguez on deck for the Dragons. That ball outside, way outside, gets called strike 2.
Good night. That's hard because now as a batter, you got to completely change your approach here, knowing that you're going to get called 6 inches off the plate.
Fouls that one back. Bites it off, had to swing at it.
Dragons, as of top of this inning, it's kind of left the door open just a little bit. It went from 10-1 to 10-5 after a 4-run inning, the top of the 5th. Now with no outs, we do have our lead runner on, Weston Andraker at the plate. That ball
drives that one in the power alley. That one's going to get down. Diving center fielder, not able to squeeze it. And Weston Andraka with his second double of the night. That was an outstanding attempt by the center fielder.
Yeah, he did a great job getting out there. Just couldn't hang on. Whenever he had the ball in the air, couldn't hang on.
Diego Mungio covered a lot of grounds into the power alley, laid out for it, not able to pull it in. That'll bring up number 10, Isaac Rodriguez. Runners on second and third, nobody out. He pops that one up into center fielder. Diego, late jump on it. That's going to fall for a single. And Broadus motors in, had to stay at the bag to tag up.
Tough time of day. It's got the gray clouds.
Base hit on that, though.
Could not find it. That falls. Weston could not advance, but the runner at third does score.
That's a hit by pitch, a double, and a single to start the inning off. And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 6, Juan Bracho.
Still no outs for the Dragons. Oh, man, the strike zone keeps getting wider and wider for these right-handed batters. You're going to have to end up just standing on the edge of the plate, I think, to reach some of those strikes.
That one looked prettier than the last one. Yeah. Doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'd be more forgiving on that.
Nobody out. Runners on first and second. 11-5 ball game. Dragons tacked on 1 this inning so far and threatening to put many more. That one inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big bat of Jack Oppel on deck.
Still no outs. First and second for the Dragons.
Rips that one up the middle. Shortstop flips it over to second in time for the first out of the inning.
That was a good play by the shortstop. Tough grab. Ended up getting the forced out.
That's the first out of the inning. Big lefty, number 29, Jack Oppel stepping in.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons, left fielder, number 29, Jack Oppel.
That ball misses outside, ball one. Bottom of the sixth inning, 11-5 ball game. Drives that one deep, center field. Backing up, makes the catch, tagging up from third. Weston Andreka tags up on the long fly ball. Put that ball every bit of the 370 feet, about 10 feet shy of the wall.
Next up for your Round Rock Dragons catcher, number 14, Joey Rovato.
Bracho still at first for the senior 14 catcher, Joey Robato. Robato with a big 2 RBI double last inning. It fouls that one back into the parking lot. And we're about to wrap up the first pitch, the Central Texas first pitch invitational.
Those two runs this inning, Dragons taking it 12-5. Runner at first, Joey Robato, 2 outs.
That one hit right at the shortstop.
Oh, he
bobbles the
it.
ball and doesn't have a play at first. Took a little bit of a bounce. I think you're seeing a little bit of the home field advantage playing on dirt. A lot of these high schools today are turf fields. They're used to the friendly bounces that come right up into the glove.
Now batting for your Round Rock Dragons, third baseman, number 20, Jesse James.
And we'll have a pinch runner for the catcher, Joey Robato, in the run, number 5, Cade Goddard. And Jesse James Fiera swinging at the first pitch, pops it up. Third baseman there makes the catch. Almost have a collision with the shortstop. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. Dragons leading this one 12-5. When we come back.
From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. As the Round Rock Dragons bring the energy and the excitement all season long, Hughes Insurance Group is proud to power the broadcast as a Game Time sponsor. For over 30 years, Hughes Insurance Group has protected Central Texas families with auto, home, renters, RV, and life insurance. As an independent agency, Jason shops top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best value. Coverage you can count on, a team you can trust. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and go Dragons.
And we're back here. Top of the 7th inning. Dragons leading this one 12-5. Defensively looks the same. Diego Nunez on the mound. Joey Robato behind the dish. Third baseman Luke Broadus. Juan Bracho at short. Jesse James Fierro at second. Weston Andreka rounding out the infield at first. First pitch misses outside.
This is our 6th game, and I will say, Bob, it does feel like it's like 9 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's 1:57.
Yeah.
A lot of baseball. It's been a good weekend for the Dragons here. I think they've learned a lot about themselves and about their team. That ball's just high.
3-0.
Diego is kind of looking and smiling, going, "What do I have to do here to get that strike call?"
That one catches the outside corner for the catcher, number 13, Isaiah Serter. I got home last night. I went to bed. Told Melissa, you know how tiring it is to talk for 2 baseball games? Big drive, foul, out of play.
Yeah. You've hit your words per day, right? They say
I'm not going to
like,
talk. I'm going to ski for 4 days. I'm not going to talk.
Men have like 5,000 words, and ladies have like 15,000 or something. That ball's way deep in the parking lot.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Way to battle back. Junior lefty, Diego Nunez.
3-2. Yeah, he went down 3-0. 2 straight strikes. See if he can finish them off.
There it is. Hard ground ball at the shortstop. Bracho fires at the first. Plenty of time. For the first out of the inning.
Good job of Diego battling back and getting that grounder.
Go back up to the top of the order.
Next up for Fort Bend Vikings.
That'll bring up number 12, first baseman Troy Pipes. Looping curveball catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Good start.
Missing on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on base here. Top of the 7th inning. 12-5. That one's popped up. Shortstop's going to call him off. Makes the catch on the grass. Bracho with the catch for the second out of the inning.
That's a tough one. It's going in with the wind. Actually, it looks like the wind has died down a little bit.
I keep making up innings. We're only in the 6th inning.
Top 6.
Top of 6th inning. Sorry about that.
Next up for the Vikings, number 10, shortstop Jacob Salas.
That'll bring up shortstop Jacob Salas. Hard shot up the middle. That's going to get past Bracho for a base hit by the shortstop.
Good barrel for Salas, right up the middle. Really did it with a pitch that Diego placed well, kind of low and inside. He kind of went inside out with it, drove it up the middle for a hit. Not much you can do about that. Next up for the Vikings, number 19, designated hitter, Austin Senegal.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 19, Austin Senegal. Salas on first, reached on a single. Nice curveball. Wow.
Even Diego kind of held his hands like how that hit every part of the plate from the front all the way to the back.
That ball came in at 73 miles per hour.
Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big
Oh,
drive
that's
left
gone.
field. That ball's going to
That
carry.
is gone.
And that is way got over the trees.
That's a 400-foot shot, no doubt. Like, that's probably in the yard of the houses behind left field. And if you've been to Dragon Diamond, that's 380. That's every bit of 380 to the fence.
Left fielder Jack Oppel literally just turned around and watched it clear the trees. We haven't seen a home run like that since former, now Washington National,
Travis Sikora.
71st pick, Travis Sikora.
Like we're gonna have a mound meeting.
I think that's a good time to have a mound meeting.
Agreed.
So 2 outs here, top of the 6th inning. That 2-run homer makes it a 12-7 ball game. I like this. I like this leadership by the infield. And it tells you it doesn't matter if you're the first string, second string, third string, playing out of position. Doesn't matter. They show leadership from the top to bottom out of this dugout. That one sits up a little high. Ball 1 to the third baseman, number 23, Matthew Saligar. That ball misses outside. That home run reminds me of a part that got cut out of Major League Baseball. In Major League, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
When Behringer's character says that ball wouldn't have been out of many parks, and Charlie Sheen says, "Yeah, name one." He said Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah, that was an absolute rocket. That was a no-doubter off the bat.
Ball 4 straight balls.
And that's a walk.
Saligar draws the walk. And that'll bring up number 15, the left fielder, Holden Dial. And that'll draw Coach Carter out for a mound visit.
Number 17, we got a sub in here.
And we'll come back in a moment.
This Dragons broadcast is brought to you by River Rock Landscaping, where your yard becomes your favorite place to be. From custom designs to turf, irrigation, and outdoor living spaces.
Now in the pitch for your Round Rock Dragons, number 9, senior Jace Kivett.
Number 9, Jace. Give it.
Personnel change in the pitch, number 9, Jace Kivett. And batting for your Fort Bend, Atticus Weber, number 17. So interesting movement. Bracho will slide over to second base. J.P. Casman enters the game at shortstop. Looks like Jesse James Fierro will slide over to third base, which means Broadus, I think, is going to the bullpen if they need to go to one more arm.
Yeah, this is not a game, and we said this earlier when we were up 5-1. Like you don't want to get anything out of hand. Like anything could happen in high school baseball. We've seen that as that ball comes in for a strike, 1-1. You give a good team a little bit of leash, and before you know it, you look up and they're down by 2. I mean, we're not there yet, but 12-7.
That one called outside, strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top of the 6th inning in a long game. It's a 12-7 ball game. That one's going to, oh, wow. Wow.
Thought that was going to be it right there. That was a great placement.
I don't know how it's not. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball catches the outside corner, caught looking, called strike 3 for the 3rd out of the inning, and that'll do the ball game. Dragons hold on to win their 3rd straight game after starting the season 0-3. Fight back. Great outing tonight by Dove Stickler. Not the cleanest of games, Justin, but we end the weekend 3-3. Coach Carter gets his 499th career win, as the watch for 500 will roll into next week with Game Time Broadcasting. We had Code Red, Cody Baker, Justin the Priest. This is Bob Slocum bringing you all the action. Thanks for joining us. Take care. And God bless.